Hello, everyone. Uh, it's I think almost 5 a.m. and I couldn't sleep, so here I am talking to the microphone again. Uh, yeah, this time I actually the previous two times I totally didn't have any idea what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk simply and about anything. But this time, I actually had some idea of what I wanted to talk about. Which, I mean, if you read the title, you probably have some idea. I want to talk about swimming, some memories and death, and probably some other stuff too. I'm actually gonna start with those other stuff because for the past few weeks, I've been busy with my college stuff. I'm studying game design, so we've been making a game. We actually made a game. We finished it, and I was part of our team. I did some of the art. I did all the audio design, and I also made the trailer. I'm actually really proud of the trailer and the audios. Not gonna lie. There's some messed up audios, but the game is psychological horror, so it would only make sense. But yeah, that's basically what I was busy with for the past 3 weeks or so. But it was a good distraction. It was exhausting as fuck, don't get me wrong, but it was a good distraction from life. Cause you need a distraction. No matter who you are, you can't fool yourself. You need a distraction to live this life. You have to distract yourself somehow from all the horrible realities. So yeah, even though it was exhausting, I still appreciated it because it was a solid distraction. But now that it's over, I don't really have much of a distraction anymore except just gaming. But then I realized that I'm not really working out, and I kind of want to do that. So then I thought to myself, I should search for a swimming pool. And I searched for that. And after 2 days of searching and asking people, I finally found a place that lets you just freely swim and do laps on your own, because most of the swimming pools for some reason only let you pick classes, which is stupid, extremely stupid. But yeah, I finally found this place. You know, I'm kind of excited to go to the swimming pool. I'm not gonna lie. Swimming was a really big part of my life growing up. I don't remember almost anything from my past, but I do remember a few things, and some of those few things are swimming. My dad uh, kind of forcefully made me start learning how to swim, but of course, as a asshole of a kid, I complained in the beginning, but then I was fine with it. because I started actually enjoying it. And there was this guy who was, okay, so I don't know the English term for it, but he was my swimming teacher. I'm sure it has another name other than teacher, but I'm just gonna call him teacher. This dude was, his name was Gianni, and he was such a good person, because I had a really fucked up childhood because of family issues, so I was like always stressed out. I'm funny because one of my favorite songs is Stressed Out by 21 Pilots. I'm sure everyone has listened to it. But I had a really fucked up childhood, so I was like always anxious, stressed out, like sad, and a lot of ridiculous shit like that. A lot of stupid shit. And this guy was always so sweet and wholesome to me. And it's funny because he was like a teacher, and he, most teachers, at least from my experience, fail to find that balance between being a serious teacher and being a simple friend. But this guy nailed it. When he had to teach me how to swim, he was serious enough. And outside of that, he was a genuinely good friend. And I miss him. Not gonna lie, I miss him. He was a really good guy. And so like throughout the years of me learning how to swim, like depression kept kicking in, so I left swimming for like a few years, like 2 years or something, maybe even more. And then I went back to him because like I was feeling a bit better. And then we spent like another half a year together. At that point, I knew how to swim fully. So it was like I finished swimming, I got really depressed, I left my classes because after I finished swimming, we would just work on perfecting the forms and shit like that. So I didn't perfect the forms, I left because of life stuff, I guess. But after like a few years, I went back to him and we spent another half a year or so together, perfecting my forms. And again, the fucking stupid depression kicked in and I left. And I don't really blame myself for that. No, that's a lie. To be honest, I do blame myself for that a little bit. Just a little bit. But at the same time, I know I really tried my best. To stay with him. But like, I used the depression won. But yeah, after I left, we just kinda, like, he just kinda left my life. Because at the end of the day, he was just some teacher that was getting paid to teach me. And that kinda sucks because I really miss him. He was a really sweet friend. I still have his number, maybe I should message him. But I'm on the other side of the world right now, so I don't know if that'll work. But yeah, swimming really brings back those memories of me and him. that's one of the main reasons why I'm so excited to go back to swimming. That's one of the reasons. Another one is just being there in the water. Feels like home. You know, there are a few things that feel like home to me. One of them is playing Siege. Siege always feels like home. Another one is swimming. Another one is listening to my own playlists. Those really feel like home. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm going to the swimming pool today. And I don't have a cap. Is that what it's called? The cap? Like the thingies you put on your head when you swim, which are basically useless in my opinion. I don't have one of those, so I hope it won't be a problem. But I'll go there. Worst case, I'll just buy one. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, not gonna lie. That's about it about swimming. That's about it for swimming. Excuse my English. I'm tired. Let's talk about something else. There's a song. It's called Memories by Maroon 5. It's really famous. You probably heard it. And ever since the death of that person that I mentioned in my 2 previous videos, I've been listening to it a lot. And it hits home because I've been really relying on those good memories throughout my entire life. It's funny because I don't remember most of my past, yet I'm relying on the good memories that I do remember. But there are a few memories that are really important to me, and I'm even kind of paranoid about them because I'm afraid that I would forget them. So from time to time, I reimagine those memories in my head just in case I forget them. And this song really made me think, because it didn't really make me come to a whole new conclusion with my life, but it made me think that what I believe is right. Because one of the main things I believe is those little moments that almost no one gives a flying fuck about. Those are the ones that actually matter. And I really saw that in action once that guy died. Because of course, like, he was a famous guy. He was a god at Siege. He was insane. He was an amazing caster, but everyone knew that. So that really wasn't important. But people came around from all over the world to just share small little stories of them and him. And you could see it. You could see it in action. How people miss those small memories, those tiny little moments they had with them, and how those little moments were just overcoming those bigger moments of him being an amazing caster and an amazing pro player. No one gives a shit about that. Everyone gives a shit. In the end, everyone gives a shit about those little moments. And I think that's fine and that's great. Because whenever a small moment like that happens, I don't tell this to them, I don't tell this to people, but whenever a small moment like that happens with other people, for me, I tell myself that, yeah, if I die right now, I'm gonna remember this moment. So thank you for making this moment. I tell that to myself in my mind, because that whoever the fuck person that made that moment probably didn't know what they just did, but it meant a lot to me. I don't tell it to them, but I say it in my mind almost every time something, a small precious moment like that happens. And listening to that song and seeing this guy's death really kind of fortified that idea in my mind, that yeah, I'm not wrong. Those small moments are in fact the most important ones. And they can be anything. They can be like a small little talk with a friend, a few good matches of Siege, a 5-minute swim, just a good song, or buying something for someone. Anything really. You just have to realize that that's life. That small moment you just lived right there, that's life. It's not about the big picture. No one gives a shit about the big picture. It's about the small details. And it's kind of sucks, because as precious as those moments are, they don't give me that peace, they give me temporarily peace, because I still think there are things that I'm not over yet. And it's kind of weird because nothing too bad happened to me as a kid. Like, I wasn't R-word or some fucked up shit like that. Like, I didn't see someone die. most of it was just my parents getting a divorce, like them being idiots, I guess. And that fucked me over. But uh, so I didn't have the worst childhood. There are people out there who had it way worse than me. Way the fuck worse. But I found myself wishing that it didn't have to be like this a lot lately. Because a lot of shit didn't go well that I wish they did. Because and because of those, I'm just sad. I'm just sad that it has to be like this. Because I know it could be better. But life just wants to be an asshole. Like, it started with just childhood shit, but then it got bigger and bigger. It turned into more complex problems of life, like a relationship, a breakup, and friends coming and going, and realizing that, wow, oh wait, you're an adult now, and dealing with grief, and it feels like it's going too fast, too bad. I wish it could like slow down for a little bit, and like give me like a small break, because I feel like it's tiring me how so many stuff are going bad. But at the end of the day, I guess I still have those small little precious moments, so that's good. I wanted to talk about death as well, but I'm not gonna. It's already 23 minutes, and I mean, I don't know who would even listen to these videos. I'm not mainly posting them for people to listen to. I mean, if you listen to, props to you. If you oh my god, I can't speak. If you listen to them, props to you, and thank you. But why? I'm weird. Why are you listening to this? I'm mostly listening. I'm mostly recording them because I just, first of all, want to talk, and second of all, I just want to like have a documented form of my thoughts for the day I die. But yeah, if you're listening, fucking props to you, honestly. I hope like me rambling around is helpful. If you're going through shit, of course. But yeah, let's just end it here. It's already, yup. Alright, I talked for another minute and a half as well. Take care of yourselves, and believe in yourself a little bit. It's not gonna be shitty forever. I'm going through shit right now, but it's not gonna be like this forever. We all know it. So yeah, just take care of yourselves if you made it this far, and for the hundreds of years that this video is going to be on this platform. If you're hearing this, in like year 2200, I guess. Big hugs. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.